KIZZA Besigye has been denied bail, I think, for the fifth time. When he was addressing Judge Baguma, he told him off because KIZZA Besigye had come out to ask Judge Baguma to recuse himself from the case, and Judge Baguma refused. In fact, this is what happened in court.
Horrified by the way things have gone today. The way things have been going. Because my heart.
I will give you a chance to say something if you so wish. But at least let me first know on this allocation we have waited.
See, my God, we spent here the whole day arguing the case that plead guilty or not guilty is a subject that requires advice. That's why we have all these high-rank individuals.
I said, Doctor, I allow you to say something, but let me know your plea on this count.
Yes, I'm saying,
Yes.
how do you want me to plead when you have cut out the possibility of having the highly needed advice of my lawyers as granted by the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda
I said,
and by law.
I will allow you to say something, but let me know your position on this. If you are not pleading, so take me that you are not pleading.
I'm not in a position to plead without advice.
It's okay.
Simply not possible. This is really prosecution. It's not prosecution. It's like I'm being tried by the prosecutors and the prosecutors. I have faced for 20 years now. I've been charged with treason.
I
don't know how many times I've been charged with treason.
I am saying
Treason that never becomes.
Doctor,
So
I'm
fed up with this persecution.
I am using section 63 and I have saying we are not guilty under section 63. Under section.
That is KIZZA Besigye. To show you that we are under criminal justice system, if I'm a presiding officer in your case, and you are accusing me that I may not give you justice, if you ask me, I will be very proud to move away because even the judiciary has a big backlog. Go and work on other issues. But for a judge to remain, it shows sinister motive. I don't normally want to talk about the merits or demerits of the case because I may be charged by sub-judice. But the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about how KIZZA Besigye may die in prison, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the sedimentaries we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagwe. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, KIZZA Besigye is the most jailed politician in this country. He has faced treason very many times. And in fact, every time he's taken in court, there is no single accusation that the court have ever convicted KIZZA Besigye. In other words, there is no single accusation that has ever found Dr. KIZZA Besigye guilty. Every political player who comes out to oppose General Kaguta Museveni, when he has some substance, he faces treason. From Sejusa, he faces the same. From Chagwan, he faces the same. Even up to now, treason charges are still conferred on Chagwan, for those who don't know. So KIZZA Besigye has been acting as a foundation of resistance, a foundation of change under General Kaguta Museveni's government. I don't think that even me, who's speaking to you right now, I can have the tenacity and the resilience of Dr. KIZZA Besigye. Because for those who are so forgetful, KIZZA Besigye entered the bush when he was, I think, 29 years. He was a doctor in Nairobi. He joined the bush war. He never spent a lot of time in government. Trust me, even if KIZZA Besigye woke up one day and went like, I'm going to support John Kaguta Museveni, he would have one of the biggest positions in government. It's the reason why many of the people who have worked with Besigye in the opposition who are from government, they return back. Amama Mbabazi tried, I think he failed the coldness outside, he returned back. Very people, the Kainda Magurus returned back. etc. It's only KIZZA Besigye who has stood firm. And for me, I feel bad that even the CDF once came out to say that he has found a tree on where to hang Dr. KIZZA Besigye. There are some statements that can be made by those in authority and I feel like crying. KIZZA Besigye has made 70 years. He's a senior citizen. He's not very good when it comes to matters of health, but he's facing the injustices. Coupled with our criminal justice system, because he was first tried in the court martial. It took a lot of time, almost a year, before the court martial, after the court martial was banned, to ask for the files to be transferred to the High Court. Okay? It took Dr. KIZZA Besigye to go on hunger strike so that the file can be transferred. He knows how to fight for his rights, but also the rights of others. As Ugandans kept folding their arms, he had to go on the hunger strike. It is so unfortunate. One of the biggest betrayers are the people. I don't know what Ugandans should know. And if we continue like this, even our fighters like Bobby Wine who's on the forefront, if we continue like this, we are going to lose fighters because of our recollectance. I know under our constitution, I know if you put up a lot of pressure, Besigye can be released. Because people tell us that justice must be seen being done. What we see on Dr. KIZZA Besigye is not justice. Even political prisoners, the NUP prisoners who have spent in jail for 5 years without trial, how can you tell me that it's not a criminal justice system? They were caught towards the 2021 election. We are entering another cycle of election. They are still in jail. They are using the criminal justice system under the incompetent Onyedoro. In fact, I felt like crying when I saw the wife of Dr. KIZZA Besigye, saying this. Here's the tape.
Disappointed, but not surprised. What is before this court is a farce. A political matter has been turned into a criminal matter. No crime has been committed here. Besigye has committed no crime. Obed has committed no crime. I don't know that young soldier whom they brought. He's an unlucky man. We don't even know him. But it's a political issue. Besigye disagrees with Museveni fundamentally on how this country should be run. And President Museveni, rather than deal with his political opponent politically, has chosen to criminalize him, to throw him in jail. I believe what he wants is to try to destroy him morally, destroy him as a leader, and then have him convicted and locked away so that he can continue to run this country as a dictator. That's what we have here.
That is Winnie Byanyima. So first of all, no Ugandans should be proud of this country as we continue like this. Some of the time people speak because they are not the ones in jail. But after Dr. KIZZA Besigye, another is going to follow. Who knows, it will be me. Who knows, it will be you who's watching. Who knows, it can be Bobby Wine. Who knows, it can be the Lord Mayor. Because that's how dictators function. Even no matter what dictators do, they take on those we look up to. Like Dr. KIZZA Besigye is not a poor man. He's connected. He's famous. If the government can take him on just like that and make him remain in prison, what about me and you? We are just a little salt in a teapot. Okay? So I feel bad. I think we must have an honest discussion in this country. And I felt bad when the Speaker of Parliament, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament came out to say that the reason I saw KIZZA Besigye in jail because he's not cooperating. Besigye has tried to fight his right to even ask for bail, which is mandatory because he has spent more than a year in jail without trial and he's still in jail. And it's also, I think it is a right for someone to go in a Judicial Service Commission complain about certain judges. Because there are judges who give out a ruling and you sit down and go like, wow, Even a person who has never went to a law school cannot make such a judgment. So Dr. KIZZA Besigye is going to die in prison, and the day of his death will be an embarrassment to not only Ugandans but the whole world. Because you are keeping quiet, we are not even making noise. Some of the time we don't know, we even don't know when the court is going to sit. At least the little thing Ugandans could do, at least go in court and storm it in large numbers to see that, to show that we love Dr. KIZZA Besigye. Or make videos like me to talk about it. Change is brought that way. But we've betrayed the old man. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kabe Sulaiman Mawagali. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.